One of my viewers did this method 4 days ago and has already gained 31 points to her credit score. And you can try this yourself with not a lot of effort. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you guys know I try and be real with you when it comes to improving your credit. So let's jump into it. In this video, I cover how to find and dispute negative accounts in just a couple minutes, and also a bit on a new product that can make this process easier for you. There's this new credit management system I've been sharing with you guys for the last month called ScoreMaster, and recently I started putting a discount link in the description of my credit videos. Since doing this, I've received several reports with some of you guys that have had success with it. So I wanted to create a video that goes a little more in depth on how to best use this service and let you see the power of this tool. That being said, let's go ahead and log in. And if you guys haven't signed up yet, that's okay. You don't need to register to get something out of this video, but I was able to negotiate a $1 7-day trial for you guys if that's something you're interested in. Now just follow along and you'll see how some of the other viewers are already building their credit. Okay, now that we are inside, you're going to see the members homepage. It'll have a list that includes your score tracker, score builder, and score boost. All those products have long-term value, but we are going to go straight into viewing and disputing your negative items. So you'll see on the top navigation bar reports, and then a drop down that says Smart Credit Report. Click on that. Go ahead and scroll down and you'll see a number of negative items. Now you're going to click on that number. Here you'll see your negative items, but you'll notice you can scroll through them by clicking on the blue arrow. Find the item you want to try and remove, and then you're going to click on Instant Action. Okay, you can see under credit report questions, it says you can correct a credit reporting inaccuracy, get a goodwill removal of a negative, or report identity theft. So go ahead and click on credit report questions. Okay, this next page is where most of you will likely get hung up. If you're just trying to do a quick dispute on your credit report and the trade line belongs to you, I'd click on Request a Goodwill Removal of a negative on this account. And then from there, you'll see a drop down. I usually like to select I'm a long-standing customer and request a goodwill removal of all late payments on my credit report. And if you are able to contact a representative from your trade line and simply get a soft yes on removing your late payment history, either by bringing your account up to date or now that you have your account up to date, I really like putting this line in there. I spoke with a representative and they agreed to remove all my late payment history now that my account is up to date. You'll click on Next and then you'll click on Confirm Instant Delivery. Now you can repeat this for as many accounts where you have late payments. And the cool thing is you can simply keep coming back and logging in to check on the status of your disputes. Now, I know what a lot of you are thinking, but Brian, I still owe a bunch of money on some of these accounts. Don't worry, this is where the service becomes conveniently powerful. So look at this. Again, go to Reports and then click Smart Credit Report on the navigation bar. Then click on the number representing your negative items. Then scroll to the item you want to try and fix using the blue arrow and click on Instant Action. This time, you're going to click on Debt Negotiator. If you have an account that is way past due and you will likely be sent to collections, here you have an opportunity to negotiate a settlement for a removal of late payment history and elimination of the debt. So click on Debt Settlement Offer and click Next. Here it will ask you how much you are willing to offer to eliminate your debt. Now, I would personally offer about 1/4 of whatever I owed. This is in connection to, say, credit card debt or small loans. And the other reason for this is when the credit card company sells off your debt, they generally will receive pennies on the dollar for what you owe. So if they really think you can't pay back the debt or won't pay it back in full, they might accept $200 to eliminate an $800 debt. So for this example, you'll see the debt is $811, so I'd personally offer $200 myself. And then I would put 0 months to pay it off. That means you're willing to pay it off immediately. The reason for this is the faster you pay it off, the lower the amount they usually will expect you to pay. Then you'll click Next. Okay, on this next page, I generally recommend clicking on I am currently experiencing financial hardship. And then in the part below, consider writing, I wish to avoid collections and a charge-off. I am able to pay $200 immediately to eliminate this debt and have all late payment history removed from this account. Remember to include that section about having the late payment history removed. Then click Next, and then click Instant Delivery. For this negotiation, you'll need to be logging in regularly to check and see if they accepted your offer. To check the status of a settlement offer, you can click on the 3 lines in the top right corner and then scroll down to Action History. Now, there's even more to this whole system. Even if you want to dispute accounts using the methods of sending physical letters to the data miners and to credit bureaus, this is still an important tool to use. And that's because you really need to be able to see regular updates to your 3 credit reports and be able to plan out your credit restoration strategy. Just some of the other benefits include Score Boost. This has a really cool interactive slider that can help you know exactly how much you need to pay off on some of your accounts to increase your credit score. I mean, look at this. Just move the slider up to plus 25 points, and it says you need to pay off what specific amount to what specific accounts to fastest improve your score. You don't find this in any other credit monitoring system. It's just awesome. They also have Privacy Master, where you can prevent companies from selling your personal data. Also, Money Manager, where you can connect your credit cards and banking to better organize your expenses. One of the things I love most about this tool is that you can set up alerts on transactions. You can select to be notified of all transactions or transactions over $100, $500, and more. This is important because even though this tool gives you 24/7 credit monitoring, credit card fraud is much more common. So this way, you can stop fraud as it is happening if you are notified of a change that you did not make. Not only that, you also get $1 million in identity fraud insurance for you and your entire household. What I tell most people that ask me is, regardless of how you intend on working on your credit, if you're serious about it, you're going to need one of these systems. You can't effectively try to build your credit by just downloading one credit report a year. Even if you pay someone for repair, you're still going to want some type of system that lets you stay up to date with what's been removed on the 3 credit reports. That being said, I did negotiate a $1 7-day trial for you and a permanent 15% discount if you decide you like the service. I also negotiated 3 free credit bureau reports a month in your account. My discount link is in the description. You guys already know that worthwhile credit services are few and far between. So I really wanted to introduce you to one of the few that I actually use. In fact, it was after I looked into this service that I approached Scoremaster myself about us working together. And that's when I became an affiliate and was willing to do a sponsored video. Part of my research was also only working with companies that had easy cancellation policies. And Scoremaster had the easiest cancellation policy of any credit product I've found. You can do it all online, and it's simply going through a few web pages and clicking on a cancellation button. That was huge to me in terms of showing that they were legitimate. As I find other relevant services for you guys that I think are worthwhile, I'll make sure to cover them in later videos. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. I have a ton of videos on building credit for you guys. Also watch this video about personal credit, and you guys have a great day.